Well, did it get hot enough for you today? Downtown Des Moines has a new way to beat that heat. The new Coles Commons is fully equipped with a new fountain. It's a zero-depth interactive fountain, meaning you can actually walk into it. There you go. You see a young guy there having some fun in the water. The new feature wasn't very busy when we showed up tonight, but I'm guessing tomorrow, when the heat really bakes onto us, doesn't that just look like a paradise downtown?
I think once it's so new, once more people now see the video, be like, oh, I didn't know we could go run through that.
You can get in this fountain.
Place to be.
It's like the backyard barbecue tonight. I was really tempted if I didn't have all the electronics with me to just go run right through that sprinkler like the little kids.
Sprinklers are great this time of year.
They are.
Whether they be at Coles Commons or just the backyard, and you're going to get a lot of use this
You make your own little slip and slide.
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, going to need it whether you jump in the water yourself or just to water your grass, because we are going to dry out quite a bit with this heat the next 5 days. Here are the highs today. Check out really on this map. Look at the difference in temperatures for the folks that they saw highs in the northeast today. Still hanging on to that cooler, drier air. 75, 74. That would have been great today. Waterloo right on that transition line. 84. Warm front sliding right through here, pushing its way to the northeast. We, as you can tell, we're definitely in the warm area today. Orton Home Sky Cam tonight. Pretty nice night out there tonight. Winds have calmed down a little bit. Temperatures have dropped a little bit as well. 82 degrees, so it's pretty good from what we saw early today for a high of 95, which was only 4 degrees off the record, by the way, of 99. So we pushed up there pretty high. But with the drier air and the lighter winds, we're seeing that temperature fall off relatively quickly. Clear skies as well helping with that. Here, the temperatures across the state right now, warm front still sliding its way slowly to the east, but pretty comfortable for the folks in eastern Iowa. A little bit warmer here in the metro and still warm back off to the west into the mid-80s for the folks there. The dew points are creeping up. Last few days, even though we've been starting to warm up, they've been in the 50s still. Now they are starting to get up into the 60s where it's starting to be a little more noticeable. 63 right now here in the metro, 61 in Creston, and 62 in Lamoni. Expect them tomorrow to be around 66, 67. And then Saturday, Sunday, low 70s. That's where you really start to make that feel of tropical weather and that mugginess coming in. Overall, across the Midwest right now, here are the temperatures. We're going to continue to draw from warm air back off to the southwest in the high plains. That's what's going to help us get maybe a little bit warmer tomorrow, a degree or two, so 96 or 97 for a high. High pressure sliding off to the south and east, so we're on that back side, which brings us that south winds and that warm front associated with the low pressure to our northwest, sliding its way slowly across the state, still keeping the folks in northeastern Iowa in a little cooler air. But the good news is not seeing a whole lot in the way of precipitation. We're going to see very calm conditions through this weekend, lots of sunshine, dry air, and not till early part of next week are we going to see a chance for rain and storms coming back into the forecast, and that's mainly going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Friday's highs back up into the mid-90s. I'm thinking a little bit warmer, probably 96, 97. Here's your forecast tonight, 74 degrees. Bump that up one, as I think it's going to stay a little milder out there tonight. And then tomorrow, 97, hot, humid, and breezy, southwest winds, 5 to 15 miles an hour. I think tomorrow might be the warmest day, and then we're going to see a little bit cooler. As it gets a little more humid, guys, it doesn't quite get as hot as fast. It takes a little more to warm up that moist air. So I think Saturday, again, 96, not a whole lot of difference, right, when you add humidity to it. So it's still going to probably, even though Saturday a little cooler, going to feel a little worse.
All right, James, thanks. Yep. It is hot outside, but what about your car that's just sitting there baking in that sun? How much hotter can it get?
Yeah, Local 5's Amanda Krenz put it to the test during the hottest part of the day.
So I'm just pulling into the parking lot here at Local 5 Studios after driving around with my air conditioning on. The temperature in my car right now is between 75 and 80 degrees. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon right now. I'm going to turn my car off, roll the windows up, and then come back and see what the temperature's like in here in about 15 minutes. Here we are, 15 minutes later. Let's check the thermometer in my car. It's reading above 120 degrees, about 125. Again, this is just in 15 minutes. And experts at the National Weather Service say people know how hot it gets in their cars. They just don't realize how quickly it happens.
With heat stroke, if your body temperature raises that fast in 10 to 15 minutes, we can see some permanent organ failure, brain failure, and it can even be fatal.
We were curious how hot the car would get if we waited just a little bit longer. So this is 30 minutes later, and if you look at the thermometer, it's at about 134 degrees. So it has started slowing a little bit, but still really hot in there. And we just hope this serves as a reminder to you, your family, even your pets, to be safe going into this hot weekend ahead. In West Des Moines, Amanda Krenz, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
And now if you do find yourself getting just too hot, the American Heart Association reminded us today about the symptoms of a heat stroke.
A heat stroke happens now when your temperature rises over 104 degrees. So if you believe someone is having a stroke, remember the word fast.
That's right. F stands for face drooping. The A stands for arm weakness. The S for speech difficulty. Those are the three big signs that someone's about to have a heat stroke, and that leads to T. That means it is time to quickly call 911. Coming up on Local 5 News at 10, we're watching 9 Central Iowa girls soccer teams tonight. See who's still fighting for a state title later in sports.
And next, relearning the things you were supposed to learn in high school. See the surprising number of college freshmen in remedial classes.